Hi, welcome to Lucid SEO. My name is David Congreave and I'm 1/3 of the Lucid SEO team. And as I'm recording this, it's about 7 days before we launch. So over the next few days we're going to be adding some videos to this page to tell you a little bit about what you can expect from Lucid SEO. We're going to reveal some of the secrets behind this project, and also why it should be of interest to you and why it's so exciting for us as well. So in this first video I'm going to talk a little bit about credibility, and when the full website launches next week, you'll see some examples of search engine rankings that we've achieved over the last few years. But I wanted to just give you one example and kind of put it into some sort of context, so you can see why search engine rankings can be so powerful if you didn't know already. So just to make it easy for you to see, I'm just going to take you into here. Okay, so we'll start with papershop.com, which is one of my websites, and this is about the payroll niche. And to be quite honest, unless you work in the payroll industry, it's not going to be of any interest to you. But I do think you'll find it interesting to see how we're driving traffic from the search engines and also the volume. Now, before I show you some of the numbers, I want to show you one of our competitors' websites. Now, I'm not going to name them. Here we go. Now, it wouldn't be fair to say the name of the company, of course, but suffice to say that these are our closest competitors. And I've zoomed it in a bit so you can see the numbers. I'm sorry if it's not entirely clear, but you can see here they're claiming a hit rate of 150,000 and an average monthly visit rate of 4,000. Now that number there is a little bit misleading, because hit rates, it can include things like how many images were downloaded. So if you have a page with 10 images on it and you download one page, that's 10 hits right off the bat. So that's is a little bit meaningless really, but that is the number to be interested in. They're getting an average monthly visit rate of 4,000. Now that's pretty good, because it's, as I say, this is a niche area. It's not going to be of interest to a great number of people, probably to the minority of people, but it means they're getting on average, let's say, about 50,000 visitors per year. So here we have the statistics for papershop.com from November the 1st 2003 right through to October the 31st 2007, which is the back end of last month. It's at the time of recording this video. So I wanted to show you this for two reasons. First of all, because this is a 4-year period, and I want you to be aware that the work that we've been doing with search engines is not something we just come into in the last couple of months. We have been doing this for a long period of time. Papershop.com itself has been around for 10 years. I started working on it in 2001, and we've been driving traffic from the search engines to this website more or less from the word go. But this is just the numbers for the last 4 years. We actually started using this service called Open Tracker round about then. We started a couple of months earlier, so that's about as far back as we can go with this particular statistics. But you'll notice some of the numbers which jump out at you. First of all, unique visitors during that period, 1,002,000. Page views, 200,099,000. Number of visits, 1,075,000. So that means in a 4-year period we've averaged around about 250,000 visits per year. Now that's 5 times the amount of visitors that our closest competitor is receiving. And the reason that is significant is because they have a large number of resources that are not available to me as a webmaster, and yet simply by my own efforts I've been able to gain 5 times the amount of traffic that they're receiving. And you'll notice coming down here that 72.3% of that traffic is coming from the search engines. So that's nearly 3/4 of our traffic coming from the search engines, and most of those obviously from Google. So what does this mean? Well, it means that you don't need to be a large company, you don't need to have a marketing budget of thousands or tens of thousands to be successful at search engine optimization. As long as you know how to do it correctly, as long as you know where to concentrate the majority of your resources and of your time and efforts, then it's entirely possible for you to drive large amounts of traffic, even to a website that is in a niche area. Just imagine if we weren't doing any search engine optimization, if we weren't in the search engines over the last 4 years, we'd have got 778,000 less visitors. And that's a huge difference. That means effectively we're getting 4 times the volume of traffic that we would get if we weren't doing search engine optimization. And as I've shown you with the comparison with our competitor, you don't need to be a massive corporation to be able to achieve these kind of results. One person working in the right areas in the right way can achieve quite startling results, and that is what Lucid SEO is designed to show you. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that interesting. Tomorrow, in the second video, I'm going to be talking about the name Lucid SEO, why we came up with that particular name, and why we believe that Lucid SEO is capable of getting more people to achieve search engine rankings than any other program before. So, see you tomorrow.